Fuck, look at all those monsters, dude, just from Abyss. There we go. Log in, dude, level 100. Check our slash played and... Two days, 18 hours. Hey guys, Ruthless here. I'm just going to go over some of the best XP strategies in PoE right now for patch 3.21. They're mostly going to be solo self-found strategies. So if you are playing trade, feel free, go join a 5-way. Those will probably be the fastest way to level up and get the best XP. So first step, make sure you have really good gear, because if you die, you end up losing XP. Some of the things that I usually like to do on league starts are essences, expedition, raw crafting, and Gwenin. Try and get high level bases. Once you get those high level bases, you can harvest craft and use those essences on those. You also want to make sure that you have really good damage weapon. After you kill monster, the more XP you get overall, so that's always a good priority. And on your gear, you want to prioritize life, resistances, fizz mitigation, and also spell suppression. You want to get that spell suppression cap as soon as possible. It'll really help defensively. Once you got all your gear, you're ready to go, ready to blast the map, you want to do some June missions or Betrayal. This is probably the best XP possible in the game right now. Definitely want to spec full June in your Atlas tree. So you definitely want to rush safe houses and rush Katarinas or the Mastermind. Once you get your members in the separate safe houses, level 3, sometimes level 2, then you interrogate them to get more XP at the safe house quicker. Also, to get your Katarinas or the Mastermind faster, you want to make sure that you have a high level leader in your safe house before you run it. That'll get more XP for the Mastermind or the Katarina. And you definitely want to make sure when you're running these high level June missions that you have good Fizz DR and also good Chaos Res as well, so you don't die to some of the slams or Tora or even Schling if you don't have good Chaos Res. Another thing to keep in mind here is you get a bunch of Scarabs from running intervention safe houses, so you definitely want to do that as well for the other strategies. Also, Abyss is one of the best XP strategy that I found. You definitely want to choose an open layout, because when this spawns the different pits and stuff, you have to make sure that the map is very open so that they can all spawn. And from the Atlas tree, you get about 60% extra experience from killing Abyss monsters, and you can spawn a lot of extra monsters from the tree as well. You definitely want to use Abyss Scarabs when possible, and also clicking Abyss on your map device for only 2 chaos, which will grant a lot of extra XP. Also, when you're doing your June missions and your safe houses, if you're able to get Hillock into intervention, it'll grant a lot more Abyss Scarabs as well. So for the best XP, you definitely want to get the full Atlas for Abyss. I noticed it spawns so much more monsters and grants a lot more XP as well. I think I averaged over 35 mil per hour at level 99, which was really good. The other strategy that I used was the Growing Hordes, Shaping the Valleys, or Fortune Favors the Brave. For the Shaping the Valleys, if you click Fortune Favors the Brave on your map device, it'll grant you extra pack size, quantity, and item rarity as well. And also, if you're running Growing Hordes, you want to use Scarabs that are not very useful for yourself. So some of the Scarabs that are going to be useful for you are Harbinger, Abyss, Ambush, Breach, Legion, Elder, and even Metamorph to grant extra monsters in your map. Another strategy I found was running strong boxes and secret operatives for a chance to get operative strongbox. I definitely wanted to spec that, and it helped a lot with the Scarab sustain as well. When I was running this strategy, I averaged over 30 mil per hour when I was level 99. So some other strategies that you can try out: the Heist and specking into Huck on the Atlas tree. So when you click on Smuggler's Catch, it'll spawn Hook, he'll give you a buff, and you can also equip him with different auras, like either free damage aura or defensive aura. You can even put haste on him, which is what I chose to do, and it made things a lot faster. Also, you could do Pact with Energy. I found this very helpful as well, especially if you run out of June missions, you don't have any more June missions to click. You just use up your Nico missions or your extra Sulfite Scarabs, and then it'll give you an extra boost. So once you click all 3 of the Sulfite veins, it'll grant you 45% movement speed overall, over 100% increased damage, and also 3% maximum elemental resistances, which will help quite a bit defensively. Also, I chose to go for the Searing Exarch altar farm. It really helps a lot with Chaos Orb sustain. So once you're running Abyss and Fortune Favors the Brave on your map device, it'll cost a bunch of chaos. So running this can definitely help sustain. Also, some of the currencies that you can get in the Searing Exarch are Awakened Sextants, Regrets, and Unmakings. Become very helpful when you're adjusting your Atlas tree to different strategies, or you definitely want to use Awakened Sextant pretty much all the time. Try and remember to keep them up. You want to get increased monsters, and also Gloom Shrine is really nice for clear, and the pops feel really nice. Some other things, Delirium is a really good XP strategy. It spawns a lot of monsters, gives you lots of rewards. On a lot of my trees, I do spec extra chance for Delirium, which will help in the long run. You can also go for a Wandering Path strategy. And I just like Alk and Go, Boss Rush, Wandering Path, Atlas tree. It'll help out a lot with map sustain and getting extra missions once you run low on them. Here's a list of some of the best connected maps. I chose personally to go for Tropical Island and Coves. I think Coves is one of the best boss rushing maps, and Tropical Island is really nice for running Abyss as well. Get the extra pits and spawn extra monsters. Also go for Breach. I think Breach could be a really good strategy as well. I didn't personally try this out too much, but you definitely want a full tree, extra monsters, extra density, magic monsters, rare monsters, and also the extra bosses with chances to drop the breach stones. I did buff the breach stones, their monster level, which is really nice, so you definitely get a lot of XP from that. But you have to be careful when you're running those. Make sure there's not too many dangerous mods on there and you don't die. One of the last strategies that is really good is scouting reports. So you just get a bunch of scouting reports, you have a bunch of direct missions sitting there, you just spam them. You're looking for Untainted Paradise, T16, and also Coward's Trial. Time you run one of those, you get a bunch of XP. So right now I'm just gonna do a quick demonstration of what I did for most of my leveling. Here's my demo. I got a map rolled, and the scarabs we're going to be using are Ambush, Breach, Abyss, and Elder. Also click on June and Abyss. Also with the Searing Exarch progress. So let's see how it goes. I actually got pretty lucky on this character getting the RF boots for my first Maven. So we open up the Delirium. Spawns a lot more monsters. And we just kill things. Open our first Abyss. As you can see, it spawns so many monsters, so the XP is gonna be pretty insane. Pretty much just cursing stuff, running around, throwing fire traps on the rare monsters. For the altars, I don't really want too much damage stuff. Okay, we got the intervention spawn here. Almost died there. As you can see, the abysses just go on forever and spawn so many monsters. So when you're doing your Betrayal, he's already max level, so he'll get 36 experience towards that safe house, which is nice. And forming alliances are really good as well. Yeah, the Delirium is so nice once you get the spawn. So many 6 sockets. Got a breach here and a research. I'll go do the research first. I'll probably cut the delirium here. Bunch of juicy stuff.
Silencing you will have to suffice. Not in this place.
So he's level 3 in research, so that'll grant 36 extra towards the safe house. So we'll run this breach. They did increase the monster density in breaches by quite a bit this patch. But they did nerf the experience a little bit. But I think overall it could still be really good. So you just want to go back and forth. Trying to kill as many monsters. Get the high number of splinters as well. And then we head to the map boss. Open some more boxes. So you just want to kill as many monsters as you can as fast as possible. That is the goal here. And you get your smuggler's cache, and you get your huck. I get my extra haste aura, which is really nice. Got another breach down here, and another abyss. Just so many monsters spawning in your maps. Get the double shrine. That's why I also like to spec the shrine nodes in my Atlas tree as well. It's really good defensively and offensively, especially if you get the acceleration shrine. Got some more of the June.
My cargo.
So here you want to try and like level up everyone, especially your leaders.
If you think that was really gruesome.
And then here you can interrogate for the extra safe house XP.
No, damn you, no.
Some extra sulfite. You just kill the map boss. I think I have another abyss here. Oh, I already clicked it. Okay, this one might actually despawn. You have to make sure you're on top of the abysses at all times, or else they will despawn quickly. As you can see, the abyss just spawns so many extra monsters. XP is pretty insane. The density and extra monsters, it's just unreal. And you have to make sure you choose an open layout as well, like Tropical Island. And there we go. I think that's most of the monsters on this map, so I'm just going to leave and then rinse and repeat for the best possible XP. Also, you want to run your safe houses. Here I got 2 of them. I'll run my Katarina, and depending if I want an item from her, I might just exit. So for my Atlas tree, this is my current Atlas tree. Once I hit 100, full abyss, full June, extra abyss chance, abyss monsters. The double shrine is really nice with the increased duration. Also went for the strong boxes, huck, extra delirium chance, and the Searing Exarch pack size. June missions. It's pretty straightforward. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. You can check me out at twitch.tv/ruthlesssympathy. Click that subscribe or like button, and feel free to let me know in the comments your different XP strategies, or if you've tried these out yourself. Thanks so much.